YouTube. Oh, yo. Okay. YouTube, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Jaden. It's your boy Mitch Motives. Whatever you guys want to call it. Whatever you guys want to call it. Okay. It's been a minute. Probably like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. I lost count. But like I said before, anytime I go MIA for a little bit, it's because I need to marinate on certain things. And if I'm busy, like, it's not an excuse, but it's good because I was able to get a lot of thoughts throughout my little break. As you can see, fresh cut, new cut, low cut. You got to restart the process, got to restart the cycle. But I just wanted to come up on here and make a video just talking about why you need to separate yourself from the crowd, why you need to just strive for things that are not, usual. Why you should even put work in to get to these things. Cause yo, I'm telling you, I'll always say it. Life is hard as hell. And you're dealt a set of cards. Everybody is dealt a set of cards, which means everybody's journey is going to be different, right? Some people might be put into fortunate circumstances. Okay, it's cool. Even if you're not, it's fine because you can still make things happen. You can still change certain things. It's just a matter of using whatever cards you were dealt and trying to get that ace. Bars. But yeah, man. Throughout this weekend, I was at work. I work in retail, but move my way up, I was able to get into a luxury position. So obviously, I'm going to be dealing with different people. And in that, I'm having conversations with people. Again, I love to live like a student, ask certain questions just to see what kind of things I can take from them and apply to my life. Because sometimes a conversation can go a long way. And people be forgetting conversation is a lost art. Some people, especially the youngsters nowadays, holy, I'm saying youngsters like I'm old. This is crazy. But I'll just say the new generation, they might not be good at having conversations with people. And if you can get to a point where you can actually, make the person you're speaking to feel like they're interested or interesting, just get them to talk about themselves, and it goes a long way. So I helped out a guest. Seen this guy before, jacked, ripped, disciplined, just goes to the gym. I see it, but he pulled up with his wife, pulled up with his daughter. So I was just asking him, I'm like, yo, like, how you guys doing? It's been a minute. I've seen him before, but basically, he had showed me a picture of a Lamborghini that he had bought. So I'm just like, damn, lime green. He said that he raised it a little bit, so he raised the suspension. That's extra money you got to put into the whip. First of all, a Lambo. Who the hell has a Lambo? You're them. If you have a Lambo, you're one of those. There's not a lot of one of those in the world, but he was one of those. So I'm asking him, like, yo, like, what do you do for a living? Again, this is me just trying to see what I can learn from him, and obviously offer some good service. But man told me started off as a registered nurse, right? Met his wife, I believe, in university, but there was a point in time where he was homeless. I'm like, God damn, homeless. How do you go from homeless to having a Lambo? Keep in mind, he's 50 years old. When I had the conversation with him, 50. So he started his business, which was owning like nursing properties, right? Had his career, something that he loved, but also ventured out to do something else. But he said the process of that, like, it wasn't all sweet. There was a point in time where the first property he ever bought, he had to live in the basement for a little bit. That was after he became homeless. But one of the cool things is he went to the military 3 years before even going to nursing school. Biggest thing he told me was consistency, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, consistency is hard than it's hard as hell. It's difficult. But he said, starting his business in 2010, look, we're now in 2025. He's like, certain things, especially when it comes to business deals, if you have certain knowledge about things, you can use that to your advantage, and it's fair game, which is true. If you have certain knowledge on certain things, you can apply that, like I've said. But it's just a matter of how you're going to use the cards that you were dealt to wiggle your way out to find different opportunities. But he just told me the biggest thing was just consistency. And it's hard day to day. I wake up tired. I'm sure you wake up tired too, but it's just a matter of what's the end goal? What's the point in all this? So he's telling me all of these things, and I'm like, yo, did you have any doubt? He's like, of course he had doubt, because the scariest thing is you make certain decisions and you're not even sure if that decision you make or made was the right call. You know, it's the fear of the unknown, which I'm sure a lot of us go through. I go through, at least. I'm still trying to make my way. 24 years young, eventually just gonna be 25. Not even years young, but I'm 24. Again, I started this YouTube channel when I was 23, March of last year. I still have all my uploads, and I go back to those videos as reminders for shit. Because, again, sometimes we just need reminders of stuff. The reminders goes a long way. You need to get taught certain things once, and then just get reminded of it constantly. But it was just a matter of consistency. He said even during that time when he had to go out and travel to Nunavut, keep in mind he's, I think, born and raised in Canada, travels to the States often. But he's like, when he had to go out, there'd be times where his wife might have had to work 12 to 16-hour shifts, for 3 years straight. Tired for 3 years straight. When he told me, I'm like, this is the kind of shit you got to go through to get to certain points. And a lot of times you want certain things, but we don't even know the kind of effort that goes into it. When she told me that 3 years, 12 to 16-hour shifts for 3 years straight after having their daughter, are you kidding me? A lot of people don't have it in them. And it's just one of those ones you got to really break it down and see what kind of things are you willing to really put yourself through to get to a point where you're excited and you're established. A lot of people don't have it in them, trust me. But it's one of those, if you know, then you know. And it's an everyday process, every single day process, bro. Day to day. No escaping it, no shortcuts. No shortcuts. No shortcuts. That's the funny thing. If you gotta do something Monday through Friday, even though you don't want to do it for, let's say, 6 months, it's something you just have to do. If you're in school, you don't even want to do that shit, it's something you have to do. If you're at work and you don't want to pull up for the 8 hour shifts, 4 or 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, more in a row for you to get to where you get to, it's something that you gotta do. And just hearing that, I'm just like, holy fuck. Excuse my French. I'm like, yo. But yeah, man, it's just, what are you willing to do to separate yourself from the crowd, bro? Nowadays, it's a lot easier. You go to the gym, you're already different from the rest of the population. A lot of people don't like to work out, which is cool, to each their own. But there's just a lot of things that you can do to give you advantages in your life. It's just a matter of what are you willing to do. Yeah, man. Just been marinating on that thought. You having certain conversations is art. If you're able to speak to people, learn about them, even if it's in a short period of time, be able to ask the right questions, just have them feel like they're important. I'm telling you, bro, you can learn a lot about them. You can create a connection, because a lot of times it's not what you know, but who you know. And who you know also comes with knowledge. One thing that he told me was, even after because I guess he had a mentor growing up, but he said after he graduated from school, or even before, somebody that he had spoke to, he told him to like continue to live like a student. If you go out on campus and you're living by yourself, what does that mean? You have to budget, right? You might have only a certain amount of money to put aside for your food, for certain activities, right? You got to budget yourself, live below your means, not try to go and flex because you can, right? Continue to learn whatever it is that you want to learn. Take it day by day, and just stay disciplined. Discipline through consistency, continuous effort, even in the times where you're not feeling the best. Just having the willingness to learn and just continue to live like a student. Because there's gonna be a point in time where you might be able to just do whatever that you want, but like, stay grounded. Gotta ask yourself, what do we do these things for? Because the hard times don't last forever, and the good times don't last forever either. You gotta find that perfect middle ground. Because if anything, if you could find a perfect balance, it'll do a lot of good. A lot of good. You feel me? But quick little video. Not gonna keep you guys for too long. It's been like 2 weeks. My fault. Again, these videos are for my future self. And for whoever else watches this, if you watch it, dope. If not, cool. Because it's my little journal. But yeah, man. Went to the gym, hit a leg day. Got myself some muscle milk. Gotta get your protein in. You know, it's that time of the year where we start cutting. We start hitting the cardio. We start running. We start hitting the stairs. Even though I hate that shit. I just want to get a little lean, you know? A little lean. So trying to up the protein. Trying to hit the gym. Trying to hit it hard. My leg day today was cool. It was calm. I'm not limping. Like, I'm not. My legs are not obliterated, you know? Sometimes I fry my legs. But today it was just calm. Yeah, man. It's your boy Mitch Motives. New music coming soon, by the way. Hope you guys are having a blessed week. It's Monday. Well, not blessed week. Blessed start to your week. I don't catch you, bro. Oh, peace.